is, out of nowhere, in this mystical thing, I said, well, I'm interested, I can't think without place. I don't know why I was created that way, and I have to have place. So I said, I'm going to do this in Ann Arbor. And then a couple angels came to me, and I said, I'm doing it in Ann Arbor. What do you think? No, you need to do this in Detroit. And I said, okay. Well, then I asked the next person, and they said, you need to do this in Detroit. Asked the next person, they said, you need to do this in Detroit. So I said, okay, I got it. So I said, where in Detroit? So I just got a map out, and I went, you know, it looks like it would need to be around here. I called a fellow partner from Accenture, who's now works in kind of the investment capital area. And he said, well, here's a real estate agent. I called them up, and I said, okay, I'm looking for something kind of in here. They sent me an email, and it had this building in it. And I had been talking to people about, you'll hear the history, but about Model Ts and why don't we have the innovation of that period now, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm going on. She sends me this thing. I open the thing up, and I said, oh, no, it's on 2nd Avenue. I was like, Bob, 2nd Avenue is way the hell over there, right? I'm not interested in 2nd Avenue. I'm interested in something that's right near the traffic jam, right near Wayne State. I want to be right over there. So I called her back and I said, you know, this needs to be over near Wayne State, not on 2nd Avenue. She said, 2nd Avenue is near Wayne State. So anyways, so we got here, a wonderful family, the Lenardis's father and son owned it. And they were not selling, they were just leasing, and I said, here's the idea, and John said, oh, well, if you've got that idea, then we might be interested in selling to get this into the neighborhood. This is good for the whole area. So they weren't selling, so they were selling, so the thing just kind of worked out, and it's all backwards, you know. I mean, you should have your business plan and all that before you buy a building. But the stories in this building and what this was about, it's on the National Register of Historic Places. It was a Model T dealership. And I just thought, I've been talking, you know, it's just like the story that was there. So we were in a position to take some of our retirement funds and say, okay, this is going to be our future. You know, this is our version of retirement, right? This is what we're doing. So we told, what's that?
You haven't heard the tropics, have you?
Right, this is golf.
That will not be a problem.
This is golf. So
You have agreements.
So this is, yeah, exactly. So this is kind of how we got here. And then how we got here like this is that a lot of the work I have done with United Way is around learning communities, and I too am addicted to design, but it's just either social design or process design, as well as some buildings design. But so this is kind of set up like a design studio. And lo and behold, the person that was helping to set this up, Don Carter, who will be coming later, did the design studio at GM. So the one that was in the Architectural Digest on their design studio, Don helped did that. So I got Don in here, and I gave him a budget of $0. Okay? And I said, you know, I need a design studio. So we went, which is on the website, we went dumpster diving, and what you're sitting on in this came out of Mary Grove and was part of the reuse. So that's kind of the story of, you know, what the intersection with me. I really, you'll see that we have some ideas relative to this, but I'm trying to find, with this group, the roots. And quite honestly, it's hard to have conversations about roots with people because they want to move very fast. You know, how does this switch from into a transaction? And I understand that. I just can't work that way until I get the roots